beware of the river's deadliest resident. The hippo, with aggressive behavior and powerful jaws that can snap a human in two. The hippopotamus, also known as the river horse, is a large, semi-aquatic mammal native to sub-Saharan Africa. It is one of only two extant species in the family Hippopotamidae, the other being the pygmy hippopotamus. They are the third largest land mammals, after elephants and white rhinos. They are typically 3.5 meters long and 1.5 meters tall. They have bulky, barrel-shaped bodies, short and stout legs, large heads, and enormously powerful jaws. They have thick, nearly hairless skin that is an amazing adaptation for their semi-aquatic lifestyle. It's so thick in some places, it can be up to 5 centimeters, 2 inches, thick. This helps protect them from bites and scratches, and it also helps them stay warm in the water. Their skin also secretes a reddish fluid that acts like sunscreen and helps keep their skin moist. This fluid is sometimes called blood sweat, but it's not actually blood. Hippos are social animals that live in groups, called pods. These pods typically consist of 10 to 30 individuals, although some pods can be much larger, with up to 100 hippos. A typical hippo pod is led by a dominant male, who defends the pod's territory and mating rights. The dominant male is usually the largest and strongest male in the pod. Females and their young make up the majority of the pod, while younger males often live on the periphery of the group or form bachelor groups. Hippos have a strict social hierarchy within their pods, with dominant males holding the highest rank, followed by adult females and their young. Younger males and subordinate females hold lower ranks. This hierarchy is maintained through a variety of behaviors, including aggression, submission, and vocalizations. Hippos use a range of vocalizations, including grunts, snorts, and honks, to communicate with each other. They also use body language, such as posturing, yawning, and displaying their teeth, to convey information and maintain social bonds. Within the pod, hippos engage in a variety of social behaviors, including grooming, playing, and resting together. Female hippos form close social bonds with each other, which are maintained through grooming, resting, and socializing together. These bonds are important for the stability of the pod and can help to reduce conflict between females. Hippos are territorial animals, and their pods defend specific areas of river, lake, or coastal habitat. Dominant males play a key role in defending the pod's territory, which can range in size from a few hundred meters to several kilometers. Territorial disputes between pods can be intense, with dominant males engaging in loud vocalizations, aggressive posturing, and even physical fights. Hippopotamuses absolutely love mud. They love to wallow in mud for several reasons. Firstly, mud acts as a natural sunscreen, protecting their sensitive skin from the harsh African sun. Secondly, it helps them regulate their body temperature, especially in the heat of the day. As the mud dries, it cools them down. Thirdly, mud helps to keep their skin moist and prevents it from drying out and cracking. Finally, playing in the mud can be a social activity for hippos, allowing them to interact and bond with each other. Hippopotamuses are primarily herbivores, with a diet that mainly consists of grass. They are known to graze on grasses, particularly during the night when they venture out of the water to feed. A single hippo can consume around 150 pounds of grass in one night. Their strong teeth and jaws allow them to pull and chew tough vegetation effectively, which is essential for their herbivorous lifestyle. Occasionally, there have been reports of hippos exhibiting omnivorous behavior, including instances where they consume carrion or even small animals. However, these occurrences are relatively rare and not typical of their diet. The majority of a hippopotamus's nutritional needs are met by plant material. Their digestive system is not designed for processing meat, and such behavior does not represent the dietary habits of hippos as a species. Research suggests that the occasional consumption of meat may occur due to environmental stressors, competition for food, or specific individual circumstances, but this does not indicate a shift in their overall diet. In general, hippos are best classified as grazers, feeding primarily on grasses, and their occasional dietary anomalies should not detract from their identity as herbivorous mammals. Hippopotamuses are known for their impressive and formidable dental structures, which are perfectly adapted to their lifestyle and behavior. Their mouths are enormous, stretching up to 4 feet wide, enabling them to take in substantial amounts of food, primarily grass. The most notable features of a hippo's mouth are its large, tusk-like incisors and massive canine teeth. Adult hippos possess 4 large incisors on the top and bottom jaws, which can grow to approximately 1.5 feet in length. These teeth are not used for chewing, as hippos primarily graze on grass, but rather for fighting and defense. Males, in particular, use their massive teeth to assert dominance and protect their territory during confrontations with rivals. In addition to the incisors, hippos have significant canine teeth that can reach impressive lengths as well. The jaw muscles of a hippo are extremely strong, capable of biting down with a force that can exceed 1,800 pounds per square inch. This powerful bite is one of the reasons why hippos are considered one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. A hippo can easily inflict severe injuries on any perceived threat, including other animals or even humans. The size of a hippo's mouth allows them to vocalize in various ways, producing grunts, wheezes, and bellows that can be heard over long distances. Additionally, hippos have a unique adaptation where they can close their ears and nostrils when submerged in water, enabling them to stay submerged while keeping their mouths open to graze on underwater vegetation. Overall, the teeth, mouth, and jaw of the hippopotamus are not only essential for their feeding habits but also play a critical role in their behavior and survival in the wild, marking them as one of nature's most remarkable and powerful herbivores. They spend a lot of time in the water. Even though they're not fish, they can stay underwater for a long time because adult hippos can hold their breath for about 5 minutes before they need to come up for air. This allows them to stay safe in the water and rest comfortably. Interestingly, hippos can even sleep underwater. They don't sleep for long periods at a time, but instead have short sleep cycles where they briefly surface to breathe and then sink back down. Remarkably, while submerged, their bodies automatically surface for air without waking them up, much like a reflex. This underwater sleeping helps them rest and stay cool in the water. Certainly, hippos also possess a unique and somewhat unconventional method of marking their territory. When a hippo emerges from a mudhole, it doesn't simply leave a trail of waste. Instead, it actively whips its tail, fanning its feces and urine in all directions. This behavior, while seemingly strange, serves a crucial purpose. Scientists believe that this spraying behavior helps hippos establish and defend their territories, while also potentially attracting mates. Although the exact reasons behind this behavior are still being investigated, it's clear that hippos have developed a fascinating and distinctive way of staking their claim on their watery domain. Hippos may seem slow and clumsy due to their large size, but they are surprisingly fast runners. Despite their heavy build, they can reach speeds of up to 19 to 28 miles per hour, 30 to 45 kilometers per hour, on land. This impressive speed is possible due to their powerful leg muscles and a powerful galloping gait. While not the fastest animals, their speed and agility make them a formidable force in their natural habitat. Recent studies have shown that hippos can become briefly airborne while running at high speeds, but this is not true flight. They essentially trot with all 4 feet off the ground for short periods. Hippos have several predators in the wild, despite their large size and formidable defenses. One of their main predators is the Nile crocodile, which is known to prey on hippos in rivers and lakes. Crocodiles are ambush predators that lie in wait for unsuspecting hippos, and then attack with lightning speed and powerful jaws. Other predators of hippos include lions, leopards, and hyenas, which tend to target vulnerable individuals such as calves, injured adults, or those that are caught outside of their usual habitats. They often cited as one of the deadliest animals in Africa, responsible for an estimated 500 to 3,000 human deaths each year. This wide range stems from various factors, including the inconsistency of reporting incidents and the challenges in accurately tracking human-wildlife interactions in remote areas. Despite their large size and seemingly docile appearance, hippos are incredibly aggressive and territorial, particularly when they feel threatened. Their aggression is most pronounced in water, where they spend much of their time and consider it their domain. Hippos are known to aggressively defend their territory from perceived intruders, including boats and humans who venture too close. They are polygynous, meaning that one male will mate with multiple females in his territory. Mating typically occurs in the water, with the male positioning himself behind the female. The male may forcibly submerge the female during mating. Gestation lasts for about 8 months, and a single calf is usually born. Hippos spend most of their time in water, emerging onto land to graze at night. They are territorial and aggressive, particularly during mating season. They typically give birth in water, where buoyancy supports the mother and protects the newborn calf from predators and the elements. This aquatic environment is ideal for newborn hippos, who are instinctively adapted to hold their breath for several minutes, allowing them to remain submerged with their mothers. Hippopotamus milk is pink due to its high iron content. It's also incredibly nutritious, packed with fat and protein to fuel the rapid growth of hippo calves. Interestingly, these calves nurse underwater, holding onto their mother's teats while submerged. This unique adaptation allows them to bond with their mothers and receive nourishment in their aquatic environment. Their lifespan typically ranges from 40 to 50 years in the wild. However, in captivity, with proper care and reduced health risks, they can live significantly longer. Donna, a hippopotamus at the Mesker Park Zoo in Indiana, USA, is one of the oldest recorded hippos, having lived to the age of 61. Hippos are listed as vulnerable on the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, Red List. Their populations are declining due to a range of threats, including habitat loss and degradation, hunting for their meat and ivory, and human-wildlife conflict. The main driver of habitat loss is the conversion of natural habitats, such as rivers, lakes, and wetlands, into agricultural land, urban areas, and other human-dominated landscapes. Hunting is another major threat to hippo populations. In some parts of their range, hippos are hunted for their meat, which is considered a delicacy in some cultures. Their ivory teeth are also highly valued on the black market, leading to targeted hunting of hippos for their teeth. In addition, hippos are sometimes killed in retaliation for damaging crops or attacking humans. Human-wildlife conflict is a growing concern for hippo conservation. As human settlements and agricultural areas expand, they encroach on hippo habitats, leading to conflicts between humans and hippos. Hippos may attack humans in self-defense or when they feel threatened, and humans may retaliate by killing hippos. This conflict can have serious consequences for both humans and hippos. In 2011, a 62-year-old South African farmer named Marius Els was killed by a hippo while trying to protect his crops. Els had been farming in the area for over 30 years and was well aware of the presence of hippos in the nearby river. However, on this particular day, he encountered a particularly aggressive hippo that had wandered onto his land. As Els tried to chase the hippo away, it turned on him and attacked. The hippo bit Els on the leg, causing severe injuries. Els managed to escape and make his way back to his farmhouse, but he died shortly thereafter from his injuries. The incident highlighted the dangers of living and working in areas where humans and wildlife overlap. It also underscored the importance of taking precautions when dealing with wild animals, even if they may seem docile or harmless. This story is a tragic reminder of the risks and consequences of human-wildlife conflict, and the need for coexistence and conservation efforts to protect both humans and animals. Conservation efforts are underway to protect hippo populations and their habitats. National parks and protected areas provide a safe haven for hippos, and conservation organizations are working to protect and restore habitats, monitor populations, and engage with local communities to promote coexistence with hippos. However, more needs to be done to address the ongoing threats to hippo populations and ensure the long-term survival of this iconic species.